Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with some more Digimon ReArise, and today I kind of want to talk about this banner that came out. I wanted to talk about should we summon or not. We did get a handful of really good Digimon. However, before you summon, before I keep going on the video, this banner is going to be here for 91 days. That's 3 months, guys. So if you guys truly want to summon, I think I would say hold out, unless you feel like there's something you really need. But if you haven't got Digimon Paladin mode, he's your priority. Um, Out of all these banners, he's your priority. Second, I think is Black War Greymon, but there will be a Digimon later on that will supplement if you don't have Black War Greymon. It's just Black War Greymon, Rusty Tyrannomon have been putting in work. Um, but yeah, because Crit is so relevant. But Omegamon's back, and it's very interesting. Let's head over to the summoning rates. And this banner is pretty cool. I really do like it. However, the rates are really bad. Like they got like chopped in half, if not more. It's weird. They made it hard to get War Greymon and Metal Garurumon, which I don't think it's a bad thing. It just means that if Omegamon has a higher chance if you have a higher chance of getting an Omegamon, I will take that. Because they're good. They're not that good. There's a lot better Digimon by now. The Calm Beelzemon's here back. Phoenixmon's back. Vikmon's back. All Force. They just released an 100-hour one. Valkyrimon's pretty good. I wish I kind of had Valkyrimon. Kingetemon's new. Mastemon's new. We got a devoted Lilithmon. So now we have two Lilithmons in the game. And we have a new giaomon. They're pretty good. Let's look into it. Giaomon, he does damage to common death allies. And when you attack, it auto targets those unless someone activates taunt. So you're always guaranteed that you're gonna attack those enemies. However, right now it's kind of calm meta, and whenever people use Death Digimon, usually it's during Death Week. So obviously they're gonna have a lot of death. So it auto targeting right now doesn't seem like a big deal. It does damage 420 to 3 420 to 3 enemies. Ignores block. Increases own counter rate, which counter rate's not a big deal, but it's seeming more relevant to counter rate because there's so much evade, so maybe that's why counter rate's being such more relevant, I guess. So it's one of those Digimons that's gonna do a lot of damage, and then its sub skill it gives itself evade, which is not that good. I wish it kind of gave everybody evade, just like what is her name, Crusadermon. His name, Crusadermon. Uh, but it's okay. I guess it gives it some kind of defense. You're mostly not going to use its sub skill, I believe. You're mostly going to use it to attack 3 enemies and do damage. However, this Digimon does not supplement having Paladin mode. I can't stress enough, like, if you guys are playing this game right now, and you guys are like, well, I tried summoning for Paladin mode, I give up. I didn't get it. No. Like, if you're going to summon something else, you need to save that and use it for Paladin mode. He's gonna make your game experience a lot easier, a lot better, in my opinion. We also have this Lilithmon nullify statuses, allows it to evade. That means it's gonna be tanky, which is pretty good. Not tanky, but like it's not gonna die right away, which is always great. It gives your opponent poison, which is alright. 40% is like really low for 2 enemies. Then it periodically restores 1,000, which is 1,000's a lot, especially how like a lot of Digimon are having counter rate right now, so that could work. It's like this one literally all it is a better version of that Cherubimon because it heals everybody 50%. It also heals periodically. It also protects all allies from statuses. So this Digimon can go anywhere. I do kind of like it, but I don't think it's like, oh yeah, I must summon. Especially devoted healers, devoted Digimons, and especially healers don't last long in PvP. I think the best one that does it is Magnadramon. So yeah, I think he's the best healer for PvP. Mastemon's here. It nullifies blind and skill log, which is pretty good. It attacks 4 enemies. That's huge on its main skill. I do like what Mastemon offers. I just don't know if it's the most tankiest or is the best. It attacks 4 enemies. It reduces it by 40%, and it could give any 50% to give any status to an opponent. The thing is that if you give all your opponents burn, it sucks. But if you pull off like a skill lock everybody, or a blind everybody, or skill lock, sleep, stun, freeze, like that's big. Like especially how like a lot of Digimons aren't having a protection from statuses, but the couple teams I've noticed, you could right now instead of Mastemon, you guys could hold out on Mastemon. Use Hyandromon, especially if you guys have a leveled up one. And then what you do with Hyandromon is try to stun him. It's the same thing. It's only 10% more, I believe, to inflict the statuses. So it's big because it's 50%, it's 10% more. But at the same time, I think you could get away with about the same thing with Hyandromon because Hyandromon hits everyone. So there's that. I know this one heals. One of my clanmates, he did level it up to 105 and his defense was 1700. So it doesn't seem that tanky. In the end of the day, you're still going to need something that nullifies crit to protect it. Or increase the defense by, something that increases your defense through passive or skill. Because it's not going to be as tanky. It's not going to. That's the problem with this one. I do like it. It just doesn't have defenses. And I think in the end of the day, what makes a Digimon like really OP to like okay Digimon, like those are good stats, is its defensive capabilities. Like for example, Black War Greymon, its abilities kind of suck. The thing that's really good about it is that it blocks skill lock. Not only that, it blocks crit, making it slightly tanky unless it gets removed. So there's that. Kingetemon, he's weird because he's like he goes hand in hand with Brave. He nullifies statuses for Brave, which is not a big deal. It kind of sucks honestly because too many Brave Digimon already have that. It attacks 3 enemies, increases block, and 40% of stun 3 enemies. That sucks. And sleeps 2 enemies, 40%. Yeah, Kingetemon really sucks. Not worth it, a Digimon. Not at all. So there's that. Black War Greymon, I'm not even sure it's even worth to summon on the step up. This guy's not really worth it. It can freeze an enemy, increases its own attack by 50, and then it attacks another single ally, increases all allies crit. It's not a big deal. Maybe this is for Clash Battle. You want something good for PvP. Anything, if you have a really good PvP Digimon team, it could be very good for Clash Battle too. So this is not one of those Digimons that can seep into PvP and do good. Omegamon, it's good. Honestly, Omegamon, yeah, it's like super top tier. But if you're summoning for Omegamon and you still haven't got Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, don't. Imperial Dramon Paladin mode is like nuts compared to this guy. But it doesn't mean Omegamon's bad. But I'll still hold out. Like, just wait, guys. And the fact that, like, it's seeming like a lot of these Digimons are really good. All together in a banner, which has, like, a lowish rate. I would say maybe something's coming. I don't remember when the game got released, so maybe we'll get an anniversary soon. And that would be really cool. Rosinmon is coming, the GM. I'm not sure when exactly. That might even be a better Digimon than the ones here. So because this banner is a long time, like let's say this is my second account. It's something I'm considering summoning in the second account. If you guys been watching my previous video, I didn't get Omegamon in my summoning video for my second account, and I've been farming the story and Underworld. And yeah, I finally got Imperial Dramon. Before we got the 2 free 100 gems, those 2 free 100 gems are the ones I have. Oh look, it's reset time. Let me give me 1 second. So yeah, we got Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, and I was able to buy the pack. I did it through farming the Underworld. We got to 100 floor, so that's where we got all the gems to summon for it. Fortunately, like we did get it after like 2040, I mean, no, 2400 or 2200. I forgot. I lost count at that point. But that's why it's a priority. Farm those gems, save gems because he's gonna do a lot better. Let's look at him just in case you guys are not convinced. He has 2 evades, Omegamon has like 3,000 protection. That means that he's still taking damage. So by the time his shield is off, he's gonna die, or like he's gonna have low health. He also lowers your opponent's tech resistance. That's gonna make all your opponents weak to him, like just by him being on the field. It takes away all buffs, power, resist, and attacks 3 enemies. When it crits, it's gonna hit as hard as Omegamon, or even harder than Omegamon at this point. It also gives you power resistance in the sub skill, which is great. 30% is pretty good. It's gonna counter those Omegamons. So if you get that doesn't convince you, I don't know what to say. Just go guns blazing for this guy. Save up, play as much PvP as you can, and try to summon for this guy. Not the B, but Imperialmon. I can't stress that enough. I know this was should you summon for this, but it's a no. Only if you have Imperialmon. I can't stress that enough. If you want Omegamon, it is a possibility, or a Mastemon. I mentioned how much. If you super awaken him to 105, his defense was 1700. I'm not sure if that was with plugins, so it's not as super defensive. Lilithmon's a pretty decent healer, honestly, and giaomon seems pretty good. He will hit hard unless your opponent nullifies crit, and there's that. But overall, I do think this banner is a skip. It has hard rates to summon on, but if you do want to summon, save your gems. Summon every once in a while. I think I wouldn't go like, oh, I'm gonna waste 1,000 gems right now off the bat. No, I would do like a multi here and there. When you like, let's say we get the next banner, and the next banner is a skip. Well, maybe this week I'll spend my 400 gems on this. Like, that's for as an example, But that's what I think about this banner. It is cool that we got some old Digimon back. It is cool that we're getting a bunch of Digimons. But the fact that we're getting so many new Digimons in one banner with bad rates, I feel like something might be coming. Or something a lot better might be coming. So that's to consider. Not even that Omegamon's in this banner. So it obviously seems like a trap to me. But let me know if you guys are going to summon. If you guys summoned right away. Hope you guys liked the video. Remember to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.